to revamp them courts over there too.
Yeah, he said he was going to work on those courts.
Yep, that's what he's aiming for.
Yeah, Zachary's ready to watch.
My dad played at that for so many years.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
When he was playing a lot more.
Yeah, man. We used to play with just 2 courts over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there used to be 2 courts right where the kitchen is.
Yeah, that's where we played. That's where we played the tournament.
It's hard to get.
When I was a kid, that's where you guys played.
It's hard to get the younger people to invest in these types of clubs, man.
This helps out.
Yeah, for sure.
This helped a ton.
You have to connect the generations.
Oh, Michael, I wanted to ask you, you check Facebook at all? No. So you don't ever see that Eric Zielinski or whatever it is from Bocce Underground? No. He had a
Who are you talking about?
Mike, it's on. Mike is on.
oh, okay. Well, he had a podcast last night, like a live draw. Or I don't know, it wasn't a live draw, but it was like a live podcast between him and I think it was Matt Taylor, and they were sitting there, and it's kind of like a, I don't even know how to explain it, but
Did you say it was a high stakes tournament?
yeah, he's trying to run this like basically like a circuit, like behind Bocce, like the golf does with like the FedEx Cup. So he's trying to get like all these separate tournaments in these ranking systems to where you get ranked by where you finish in these tournaments, and that qualifies you for the end of the year for this certain tournament.
Who's doing this?
Eric Zielinski, the unit. You ever heard of the unit from Youngstown? He was in Rome. You guys, you weren't in the World Series this year, were you?
No.
No, so you didn't see him.
The
But
unit.
he was he had a T-shirt stand up by where the band was. I don't know if you ever seen him or not. But that would be. I think you guys should get hooked up with that guy too.
So he's trying to.
He's fun.
I like the idea.
Yeah, he's fun. He's fun.
It's getting bigger and bigger, man. I love it.
People calling him out. I guess he's wanting to play people for a certain amount of money, like $1,000 to travel to certain places. Like it's $2,100 to travel here. But can you pick one of your partners and he'll play you and any guy you choose. So it's kind of like a pioneer of it. Like it's the same thing. He's kind of thing like he's doing. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool.
I bet there'd be more interest than you would think.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's nice to have a sport that normal people can play.
Everybody can play.
Yeah, you don't have to be like an MLB star or an NBA star. You can just play. It's good.
Hey, we won the state championship this year with an 88-year-old on our team.
I love that. I love that.
Yep. That's right, baby.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. We are at the SMS Lodge in Seneca Falls, New York, about 45 minutes west of Syracuse, somewhere between Syracuse and Buffalo, at the northern end of, I believe, Seneca Lake. Could be Cayuga Lake. In the Finger Lakes here, Finger Lakes wine country. Very shortly, I'll be joined by our tournament director, Bill Barnett, and he's going to give us a little bit of background on the tournament and the everything that's going on at the lodge here. This festival. Let's see if I can get you a look at what's going on here. So, this festival used to be held every year. Can't really see a whole lot from where our cameras are, but this is the for years this was the St. Anthony's Festival. Was held right down the street at this huge open field. They had they had a full carnival and some outdoor courts and all that good stuff. But maybe 5 or 6 years ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, the fire department, interestingly enough, bought the festival grounds, and the festival stopped happening. Seneca Falls is a very small town. I think about 7,000 residents. So when the festival stopped, you know, it's a big thing. The festival is a big event for this town because of the size of it. A lot of Italians here. For as small as this town is, there are at least 3 bocce clubs that I can think of. But in recent years, maybe 2-3 years ago, they started to bring this festival back. Now they hold it. So the tournament, there was always a tournament associated with the festival. It was actually the first tournament I ever played when I was 12 years old with my father. And the tournament used to be held partially here at the SMS and partially at the festival grounds down the street. And you used to walk back and forth depending on, you know, you might get assigned to play here, you might get assigned to play there. But now the festival, they've restarted it here. They've got a big pavilion out in the parking lot. They got a tent there where they're going to have a band later. Thankfully, the speakers are pointed the other direction. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem. And we got 4 hard-true covered courts here under the pavilion. In recent years, Bill and I'm sure some other guys have put a lot of work into these courts. They're in great shape right now. Pretty quick for hard-true courts. You'll be able to see once play starts, which will be in about 10 minutes. Tonight, let's take a look at our bracket. So it's going to be double elimination. Double elimination, I believe we have 20-ish teams. I'll count once I bring up the bracket. But, yeah, double elimination. We're going to play 4 games tonight. The games are going to be back-to-back. They're going to be one at a time. So we're going to have every game tonight on this court. Let me pull up the bracket here. We can see who's playing. So hopefully, here, I'll make it a little bigger. Let me know in the chat if that's hard to see. So we got, let's see, 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 20 teams, right? 20 teams. We'll have 4 playing games. The top bracket is not going to play tonight. That top half of the bracket is scheduled for tomorrow morning. Those times are tomorrow morning. And you can see the games that we're going to play tonight on the bottom of the bracket. We'll have Pinhead and Donnie versus father and son, Joe and Steve Peterson. That'll be our first game up at 6 o'clock. Following that, we'll have Evan and Owen versus Morris Tuttle and Armando Chaldon. After that game, we'll have the BBN team. That'll be myself, Michael Chaldon, and my father, Lou. We'll be playing the winner of that 6 o'clock game you can see there. And there is a question mark next to the 9 o'clock game, but I imagine that we'll be playing it. I don't think. Hard to believe that we would stop at 9 o'clock. So joining me shortly, we're getting Billy in the booth. Here he comes. I'm going to pass over the headset.
Okay, we're here with Bill Barnett, the tournament director, and glad we could steal you for a couple of minutes. I know you're very busy running around doing all kinds of stuff.
Most of the hard work's done.
Yeah, right. So, what can you tell us about the tournament?
So, I believe this possibly could be the oldest two-man tournament in the country. This is the 41st year this has been going on consecutively.
Really?
So
41 years.
41 years. So I don't know if there's been a longer running two-man. I know some of the four-man like Wycliffe in the World Series, but I don't think there's been a longer running two-man tournament anywhere.
Interesting. I didn't think of it that way. I remember when it started myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember they just had 2 courts over there by the building, but can you tell us about the courts we've got?
Yeah, so, well, your family and a lot of guys from town built these quite a few years ago. And, like the problem any club has, over time, it starts to wane a little bit in popularity, and then it comes back, and then it wanes. So the courts had gone a little while without having anything redone to it. So 2 years ago, my 2 sons, myself, and Morris Tuttle and Donnie O'Connor, who I can't thank enough for how much they helped with these, we just scraped them all the way back. Went with Hartrue, put them down, and they're phenomenal rolling courts. Hitting can be tricky on them.
Yeah.
Some days they're softer than others a little bit, and the ball will bite. But for just pointing, they're incredible courts, and they've come a long way. And I think the biggest thing is, and that's the thanks to Donnie and Morris, is that they come down. They get water a couple times a week. We scrape them down after hard play to fill in any divot holes. Then we roll them, and you just let them sit and let them bake a little bit, and they come right back. So they're probably one of the better courts you can have to keep bringing back to the original, feel and texture of the court. So yeah, that's.
Well, our viewership is not just in this area. They're across the country, and even some people down in South America, some people in Australia and Italy are watching. So they might not be familiar with what you mean by scraping them down, and because people use all different surfaces.
So as you play on these, you'll throw hits and the balls will make dents on the court, and it'll leave little skip marks, and eventually there becomes enough of them where they don't have a big impact, but they could have enough of an impact. Mm-hmm. And what we do is we have about a 4-foot angle iron that probably weighs about 20 pounds, and we will scrape these things from one board to the other, not the long way, but the short way.
Right.
And what that does is it'll get rid of the waves in the court.
Yes.
So you don't have balls. You don't have a lot of hopping. You don't have a lot of, it's slow, then it's fast, then it's slow. The biggest thing we have is because we did it all by eye. You might have a right to left break, but we try to keep them consistent. If it's consistently right to left, it's not a big deal. People learn how to play the break, and it's part of the game.
It's like learning how to putt.
Exactly.
On a golf course. You don't want everything to be perfectly level or anything.
No, and when we go, because we play on synthetic, we travel, we go to Gabe's place, and we go to, we're going to Detroit and all these other places that have synthetic, and it's a different game. I mean, it's where you put it down is pretty much where it goes, and where you shoot it is where, if you miss, you missed. Here, you got to stand in the right spot.
Yes.
And you got to play the right line standing in the right spot. And if you don't, if you get too far right and it breaks left, it's going to break really hard left on you. So,
and you have to land. You have to land the ball in the right spot, too.
Yep, you do. Absolutely. And so this is what we grew up on. This is what I grew up on. It's kind of what you grew up on. So
yes.
we're used to having to adjust game to game, tournament to tournament with these courts like this. They're not perfect. But I think one of the things that does is it makes the cream rise. Your better players who play a lot more and who play in a lot of different places can play on something like this and adjust quickly.
Yes.
And it's an advantage to them.
Sure. Yeah, whoever adapts the quickest usually wins.
Absolutely.
That's correct. So can you talk a little bit about the format of the tournament this weekend?
Yeah, so one of the things, we play live backboard. It's
meaning
when you shoot, if you miss and hits the backboard, it stays. It's still in play.
So all 8 balls stay in play no matter what.
Correct.
You don't take any out.
You don't. If you want to shoot backboard for a point off the backboard and get it to come back, that's a skill shot too. I mean, it may not be what you're looking for all the time, but if it comes off a foot and you can walk a ball down the board, or you can get it to come off based on how hard you shoot it, that's a skill shot in and of itself. Where you maybe have a little more luck involved sometimes is if a bad shot happens, Pauline rolls down there and I got 2 balls sitting there that missed 2 hits, and all of a sudden now I'm in good shape. So it adds an element, but you know what? It speeds up the game quite a bit, in my opinion.
Yes.
And one of the things we really try to do here, especially at this club over the past couple of years, is get new players to play.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the easier we make learning the game and the less we penalize them while they're playing, it gets them involved easier. As they grow and as they become better, they probably shift over to wanting to take advantage of their skills and their abilities. But I think right now, for what we do and where we're trying to grow, it's the right way to go about it.
Nice. So how many teams do you have this tournament?
We have 20 teams. We started out with 16, and we were going to have a women's tournament with it. Unfortunately, a lot of other things are going on this weekend, and we weren't able to fill that up, so we ended up canceling the women's tournament. Hopefully we'll have it again next year. And we added a few additional teams from out of town who wanted to get in, so we were lucky enough to have people waiting to come play.
I see Dino over there from the Waterside Club in Phoenix, New York.
Dino's the best.
Where else are teams coming from?
We have teams coming from Rochester. We have teams coming from Rome. We have teams coming, you guys, from Saratoga, Albany area. Fiore was going to come from Albany, but he unfortunately hurt himself, so he wasn't feeling he should play. But maybe next year he'll play. Trying to think where else. We have teams from Pennsylvania.
Ron Dog's coming.
Ron's
right?
coming. Yep. We have Ron coming, and then we have we have 5 or 6 local teams, or a mixture of, because I play with Russ from Rome, and I think there's a couple other Rome guys maybe playing with somebody else from the area. So
nice, a nice mix.
It is. It's an easy tournament. It's one day, which is we do 14-point games normally. We play Bocce to 16. To get 20 teams in a reasonable amount of time, we're going to go to 14. We'll do loser bracket games to 12, and hopefully we can get everybody out of here before midnight tomorrow.
So it's double elimination.
Double elimination. Yep.
Okay.
So and 100 and It was $150 a team. The prize money worked out to be pretty good, $1,600 for first. So, enough to make it worth your while to drive out from Rome or Rochester or Albany, wherever.
And give it a shot.
Yeah.
Do you have to?
But-
it looks like somebody's calling your attention.
Yes, they are. I think Joe's got it taken care of.
Yeah.
But this is it's become a tradition. And I think the thing that everybody loves to play bocce. Obviously, we wouldn't do this if we didn't love playing. But it's that we get to see people we, see 2-3 times a year at tournaments, and then
sure.
we get to see them every Labor Day weekend. They come to this when it was the bigger festival. Now it's a little smaller, but
there are a lot of people here. I'm looking around.
place is packed. They do a phenomenal job. The fried dough is the best you're going to get anywhere. It's amazing. The calzones. Lots of food, lots of drink, and I think this place will be packed tonight. The weather's been great.
Oh yeah, it is a beautiful day. And the SMS itself, the club. What can you tell us about the club, the membership?
Yeah, so I think it's a typical Italian club these days. You have more than just Italians as members now. It's the whole community, and some of the things they do are pretty awesome for this community. We're not a big town. We're a town of 4,000 people, and they give away scholarships to the high school kids. They do fundraisers all the time for a bunch of local events, and they really support the community in a way that it makes you glad you live in a small town USA, because this is really what it's about.
Sure. Nice. And do you know what SMS stands for?
I have no idea. I think I've been asked that and it's three Italian words, which I have no idea what they are.
I believe, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, Società di
Society.
Mutuo,
I don't know.
Mutual,
Okay.
Socorro. Help.
Really?
I believe so.
Society of Mutual Help.
Something like that. Boy, I butchered that. I'm sure I butchered that.
I'm impressed. Though. I live here and I had no idea.
Yeah, stick with us. For the broadcast, you might learn something.
Well, man, I'm only half Italian. I'm half Marigan. I don't understand it.
All right.
So, well, listen, I want to thank you guys. Michael, you do a phenomenal job. We're so lucky to have you come out and do this. We feel lucky to have, you come out and show everybody what we're doing, broadcast the tournament. I know it excites a lot of the players, and there's a lot of people at home who can't always get out to the games, and I know I sit and watch them when I'm home. So I love what you're doing. You do a phenomenal job. It's top-notch professional, and I wish you all the best. Keep doing it, and thank you.
Well,
Yep, my pleasure.
Thanks a lot. I know you're busy, so
I'm going to run. We'll get this game going and get everything started, and I'll be back. Let me know when you want me to sit down again, and we'll talk.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, man.
All 4 games on this court tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to do them all. Thank you.
Sure.
All right, that was our tournament director, Bill Barnett. Coming up momentarily, we're going to have our first game of the night. Looks like they're going to roll the court real quick before we start.
Yeah, I saw some kids kind of playing on this one court for a couple minutes. They're going to.
Yes, we did see that.
They're going to resurface them.
I'm going to.
One right here. I was just using it to mark who paid me. You guys can get it at the end of the night.
So our first game of the night is going to be Pinhead and Donnie versus Joe and Steve Peterson.
That's the 6 o'clock game. 7 o'clock game is going to be Morris Tuttle and
Pull up our.
cousin Armando
Show you here.
against Evan, Billy's son Evan, and Ryan. I'm sorry, I don't know who Ryan is.
Don't look at me.
Then will be the 8 o'clock game, which is going to be Michael and me against the winner of the first game.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And he's got 9 o'clock here, and he says possibly on here. So
Did
we
you say Ryan?
That's what it says, Ryan.
Oh, he crossed out.
He
okay.
Owen was his other son, but he can't make it. So
Yeah, so-
Ryan, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know who Ryan is. Sorry, Ryan. But good luck. Good luck to everybody. So we're going to have 4 games tonight, 3 or 4 games tonight. They're all going to be on this court, so we get to show them all. And, you know, this festival, it's very lively around here. I mean, there are hundreds of people here. There's lines for pasta fagioli, tripe, greens and beans. You got meatballs, you got dogs, burgers, sausage. You got giblets. You got pizza frita over there. Got the beer tent. I think we got some games over there. So if you're in the area, it's just starting to get wound up here. So if you're in the area, come on down. It's a lot of fun. It's a great day.
There goes the band. We're going to find out pretty soon if that's going to be a problem.
What's that?
I said, there goes the band. We'll find out pretty soon if that's going to be a problem. I think we'll be all right.
We just have to talk louder, maybe.
Winners games this weekend. Winners games and money games will be to 14. We will be wrapping up the tournament tomorrow. Championship games around. Who
no
knows?
idea.
Maybe probably 7 or 8 o'clock. I'd guess something like that.
Hopefully.
Maybe later than that. Who knows?
Hopefully.
So we will be broadcasting tomorrow for quite a while. I started to say winners games are going to be to 14, and money games are going to be to 14. We're paying out the first 4 places. And the losers bracket we're going to play to 12.
12 points in the losers
What are we
bracket.
doing? You want to ask Billy what we're doing for warm-ups each game? I heard him say we're going to go up and down. Each game's going to be up and down warm-ups. So this will be the first of 2 warm-up frames. Over here on court 4. Hey, Milan. Hey, Chris. Thanks for watching. Zachary, I got your text. Thanks for tuning in. That was Joe Peterson running down the court there. One of the faster shots in the 3-1-5. That was Donnie taking that shot. Dad, what's Donnie's last name?
O'Connor.
O'Connor, I knew that.
Donnie and I were in the same kindergarten class. I've got a picture that was in the newspaper from, however many years ago that was.
Color or black and white?
Color. I'm sorry. Black and white. Sorry. So Billy just went over the rules with me. 1 Paulino toss. The Paulino can be as close to the sideboard as you like. It does have to be before the far line. If it's touching the line, it's no good.
Before the opposite pointing line?
Yes. And
so 60-foot courts, it's pointing lines are 4 feet from the back.
Right. You can practice up and down. 1 frame up and down every game.
Yeah, this is the second of 2 practice frames for this game.
And the other rule is you can measure any ball at any time. Any ball at any time.
Let's go over our two teams here. Starting with the man with the ball in his hand, that's Donnie O'Connor. Playing with Pinhead. What's his real name? Do we have any idea?
You know, I have to apologize. I used to know it. Maybe somebody can write in on our chat or something. Or I'll ask Morris right here. Hang on a second. Morris. Hey, Joe.
Well, either way, that's on the right there. That's Donnie standing up, pin in the chair. Joe Peterson in the red shirt, rolling the ball. Playing with, or I'm sorry, did I say Joe? That's Steve. Nobody knows Pinhead's real name.
Okay, his name is Dave.
Steve Peterson in the red, and Joe Peterson there with the sunglasses on his head.
Pinhead's last name. His last name is Vancroft.
Say it again.
His last name is Vancroft. We have to know all this because this is part of the UBA rankings, right? This tournament counts for the UBA rankings.
Yeah, true.
So we have to know the first and last names of all the participants, so that when the tournament's over, we know which when we know the results, which teams came in, which places, and there's a point value assigned on the UBA ranking. So is this live now?
It is our first ball of the tournament.
First ball of the tournament is.
And Pinhead puts it about 1.5 inches from Paulino. Joe Peterson. Wide right. Ball's live. Backboard is live all weekend. His father's going to play a little defense.
Or maybe a little offense. It's a good ball.
I wonder what the discussion is here. If he's thinking about shooting Paulino. Or shooting that. He's thinking about shooting that ball.
I think he's thinking about shooting the balls. Joe can stick balls pretty well. I don't know how easy or tough it is to stick balls on these courts. We haven't rolled on these courts yet. And we have to play the winner of this game.
Yeah. Wide right again.
Oh, he was going for Paulino on that, I believe. So not a good start for the Petersons. Joe told me that the same matchup last year, Donnie and Pinhead beat them.
Yeah.
So should be a good match. Coming in for extra points, maybe. That looks a little wide to me. A little bit wide.
Hard to tell whether or not that beats the second one.
I think it beats the second one. From where I'm sitting, it looks it.
I think that's why he's pausing to consider.
Yeah, he's going to shoot. Oh, he missed.
Can the official, hey, Mr. Official, do you have a Yangling, Mr. Official?
So last ball of the frame.
That looks wide as well. Looks like it's going to be a 1 point.
Yeah, 3 balls back for Pin and Donnie.
Wow. One for the Reds.
Look at that. I guess the color's right.
I hear music in the background. I think there's a band playing. Well, this Paulino's about 3/4 of the way down the court. See what Pinhead can do with it.
Yeah, the sun is creeping further up the court.
Yes, it is. Long shadows. Long shadows. It looks like there's a good 40 inches. It's 40-inch short at that point. Here comes Steve. It looks like it's going to stop around for the point, but these are fast courts. Yes, he's in.
Ball's a little bit behind Paulino, I imagine. Pinhead will try and lay on it. Can't make this ball short.
Oh, that looks like a nice ball. That's a beautiful ball.
Yeah, good ball. Interestingly, came on the outside. I think he was just rolling towards his own ball.
I think he was
See
too.
what happened.
I think Joe's going to try to take care of this.
What makes you think that?
You got it, and you got the Paulino.
Yeah, Paulino's down in the corner by the ball he hit. Good hit, bad break. And now we play Cowboy Butch. Down in the back corner. You're gonna want a ball on the left. I mean, ideally, you'd have a ball on the right between Paulino and the board, but that's pretty impossible to do. Probably just place one on the left. We're gonna see how these backboards react. They swing. These backboards they do swing. They swing pretty freely. It looks like.
Well, a little bit. There's a
on the bottom.
There's a support in the middle.
Should be fairly dead.
There's a support in the middle of each backboard that kind of prevents it or minimizes the swing.
On the left, not much action.
No, it only came off a few inches.
So 3 balls down for green. This will be the 3rd ball here for Pin and Donnie. Donnie's going off towards his own ball. Makes 2 points, but opens it up a little bit more for Joe. Joe is a lefty. Harder to get in there as a lefty. Let's see if we can hear what Weasel's saying. Not sure what he said. I think he just said don't hit it too hard. Oh, creeping out. Yeah, it's tough to do on a roll.
Yeah.
Court took it back to the left, away from the board. So, I believe Pin and Donnie got 2 points sitting there. And the hammer. Could be a big frame for red. Donnie's taking a little wider angle.
Nice speed. Nice speed.
3 points.
Might have done it. For nothing. Yeah, the crowd is starting to gravitate towards the Butch court. People are lined up along the fence. They got their beers, they got their food.
Similar distance on the Paulino near the opposite shooting line. About 50 feet down the court. Pinhead's first ball is about 2 feet short in front of Paulino. It's a good ball though, good spot for it. I think Weasel might try and come down from the left. Looks like he's thinking the same thing.
Looks
straight down the left, got to come down. If he makes it, it's going to stop short. It's about, what do you think, 5-6 inches short there?
I would say at least.
Maybe a little more.
Maybe a little more. Oh, Joe decided to shoot
Good hit
it.
from Joe. So good recovery. Missed his first couple shots. Looks like he's
locking in.
Yeah, it looks like he's calibrated. Donnie O'Connor coming from the right.
Nice ball.
Great point. It's a little bit hidden for a lefty. but he does have a big target. We're playing with, these are steel Paulinos, so they're not going to fly.
And they're pretty big.
Although I have seen Joe to the right again. I have seen Joe hit a steel Paulino up to the ceiling at Waterside. Joe's falling away a little bit when he shoots. What do you see there? Kind of dropping his shoulder and falling away.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. I'm not familiar with what his typical form is.
Right.
But I think that with the big Paulinos, we're going to see a lot of points on the backboard. That Paulino's going to get hit a lot, I believe.
Yeah, 2 balls back again, and the point for Pin and Donnie.
And that
ball is short. That's a bad ball to make short. Could be in the way for Pinhead's last ball. Looks like he took a slightly different pat, though, on the inside of that green. 2 more.
Out to a 6-0 lead. Boy, what a beautiful day here. I'm looking around. I don't see a cloud in the sky.
Not much to complain about weather-wise.
A little bit shorter on Paulino this time.
You know what I haven't had in a while is a pizza frite.
Pizza frites over there. Uncle Jiggs is taking the money.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got family here. We have a family reunion here. Oh, there's a beautiful ball.
Another great ball. Small target for Joe Peterson. Paulino could go too, and it does.
And it does.
See if he gets a little bit better break than last time. So, like I said earlier, we will have we'll be playing 4 games tonight. It looks like, and every game is going to be on this course. So we're going to play each game back to back, so that everybody can get some airtime. Great ball from Steve Peterson.
Nice ball from Steve. Yeah. But there is room in between there. That's one thing about Backboard Live. You can. That's a 6-inch point. 6-inch points aren't always that great.
I think the debate here. I think he's going to roll. I think I would have shot that. But these guys play here all the time. They know the backboards.
Yeah, he put it right behind Paulino. That's a perfect shot.
Yeah, Pinhead knew he could do that. This will be the 3rd ball for the Petersons.
But you're going to do the same thing off the sideboard. A little bit of speed.
Oh, straight at it. Huh?
Oh, he went straight at it. Still a red point.
Interesting call there. I'm not sure. I think maybe he was trying to get it over the board.
He called him to off the board. He just missed his target.
Didn't get it there.
Yeah. I think Joe's probably going to play that green ball that's on the sideboard and see if he can get some action. Now he's hitting early. No, that's still a red point, and he made some more room.
And again, 2 balls back for Pin and Donnie. The point sitting there.
And now that doesn't look like it's going to reach, but it does. It sneaks in there nicely. Goes Donnie again. His last ball. That's a 3-point frame. Okay, here's the long Paulino. And Morris, the referee says it's good. Pinhead's leading off.
The Shadows have just passed half court.
That's not a bad ball.
Work the controls for your game.
Backdoor action.
Nice ball. Nice ball. Hey, do you see who's standing on the back of the court there?
Yes. With his copper socks, his copper fit.
Yeah. It's Armando Sheldon. I think he's playing in the next game.
Yeah, he is. It's a tough shot for a righty there.
It's a good ball, but that doesn't take the point.
I don't think he beat the point.
No.
It's I like to call up 9-0. You know, don't want to give him a big frame. Although if you leave Paulino exposed here,
Joe can hit that Paulino, but you never know where it's going to bounce. He tends to throw pretty hard. You never know if that Paulino is going to bounce around. Looks like they're talking about it. Downey's going to roll again. Looks like it's coming a little wide left. See if it plays on anything. My guess is Joe's going to take a whack at this Paulino. But the Reds' best ball might be the one on the right.
And Joe's giving the Paulino signal.
Those ladies had better be alert back there at the end of the court. They're watching. He got it.
Great shot.
He got it.
Should be able to get two just off the left board.
Yeah.
Close your eyes and kick it down there. Weasel making sure he gets it to the board this time.
Oh, he almost hit the red one going down.
Almost hit the other team's ball. I wonder if he was trying to, I wonder if Joe, is there any sense in trying something over there? And that's what
Steve's,
that's what Weasel's indicating, but.
All right, 2 points. They're on the board. Let's see what they do with the Paulino.
A little short, maybe take advantage of their, they may perceive that they have a shooting advantage.
Yeah, it seems pretty short, but then again, no, it's not.
Ball's about, I can't see. You're standing in front of me. Talk.
It's about 5 feet.
Signals.
It's about 5 feet short. That one's about 5 feet long.
Wow.
Maybe 5.5. That might be a green point still.
I know what Milan would say.
What's that?
It's the contagious bad first ball. I like Pinhead shoes. Let's see if we can get a shot of those.
They look comfy.
What do you call those? Moccasins?
Moccasin, slippers.
A little warm for him today.
Oh.
Maybe not later in the evening.
Well,
Donnie O'Connor. Looks like the ball's come off the board pretty reliably on that side of the court. We haven't really seen much on the other side of the court.
Yeah, they haven't played on the other side. Must be a reason.
It's a little bit behind Paulino. Steve can rest on it.
It's interesting
that
that Donnie.
line. He's going to take a
Oh,
Different
sorry.
line, though. Headed the same way, and he is going to arrest on it. Looks like he stole the point.
He says it's in. Yeah.
It's a good ball. Definitely can't make that ball short. Good speed on it. It was a few feet long.
I thought it was interesting that Downey rolled the second ball instead of Pinhead.
Yeah, that is interesting.
And Pinhead went long again. Might have lost the touch for this frame.
This will be the last ball of the frame now for Penn and Donnie, and
yeah.
Peterson's with a little bit of momentum.
That looks like a good ball right there. Yeah, that's the
looking
point.
ball lined up with the other one, though. Joe's also got Paulino. As a lefty, it's not the easiest shot getting around that front ball. But I imagine Joe's going to shoot in between here, ball or Paulino. Looks like that's the call.
Nice.
Got both reds. Great shot.
Nice ball.
1 point sitting there for Green. 1 ball left for Joe Peterson. Could see 9-4. Joe's asking how far does the front ball need to be bumped up? That front green.
From where I stand, it looks like it's got to go at least 1.5 feet, 2 feet. I'd be surprised if that's what he tried to play. Nice roll. Another 2 spot for the Petersons. Now they're going on that side of the court. First time.
Yeah, I mean, We's rolled on the right side of the court, coming down this way. Sails that one a little bit. Another shaky first ball. That ball is not in a very good spot at all. On the board and behind Paulino.
No, it's not. This one looks better because it looks slower. A little bit, maybe not. Wow, they keep traveling.
Yeah, it looks like they stay on that board over there too. Neither of those balls really came off the board. So we're seeing the balls trickle away from the board on our north side of the court, on the left side of your screen there, and on the inside side. So the balls are hugging the wall a little bit more. That's short from Weeze, and third ball of the frame for Green. Good ball, big target though. It's behind Paulino.
I'd be surprised if Donnie didn't take a shot at this.
Yeah, you got to make the Petersons use their last ball.
Yeah, he got it.
Don't want to try and get too cute with it. Good spot for that ball. It's in the way a little bit.
That made the point, right? So look at to you.
Looks like the point to me. That's what Penn and Donnie are asking. Joe says he thinks he's in. I would be surprised if we don't see a measure.
Well, Billy's telling them right now. I think he's telling them that they can measure if they want.
Yeah, looks like our ref is going to measure. Didn't look very close.
That's Green, right? I assume.
I imagine. So 2 balls for Penn and Donnie, 1 each. They do not have the point as we stand. That ball just sneaks around Joe's front ball. Made a little bit more room. Pinhead, let's see if he can get the roll back down. His last 3 rolls have been a little off.
Paulino would be 3 points.
That'll do
Oh,
it.
we got 2 points.
11. Pin and Donnie could go out.
Games go to 14 here, right? Yep, in the winner's bracket. Absolutely. Now, you've been calling Steve Peterson Weasel, which is what everybody here knows him by.
Yes, Wheeze equals Steve.
So I asked him a couple years ago when he was on our team, what he prefers. He says, I don't care. So I'm torn. Pinhead can really put the pressure on here with a good ball, which is what he's done.
Yeah, good time to figure it out. Through 4 not so great balls. Quick decision from Joe. Paulino down to the back.
Joe is typically ready to pounce and shoot as soon as the other team releases their ball. Okay, they're talking about how to get there. I think Pinhead wants to go off the sideboard. But Donnie's lining up straight. I think he's going to take a shot. They got the Paulino, made a lot of room.
Yeah, I like that call.
That's where the Paulino was a few frames ago when they scored 3 points. So they know how to get there.
2 balls down. This will be the 3rd ball now for Pin and Donnie, though. Peterson still have 3 balls left. Good ball as long as he doesn't touch Paulino.
Well, that's a good ball.
Yeah, Paulino's heavy enough that it didn't go very far.
Yeah, if that was one of the Paulinos that are typically used, that would have traveled. Would have traveled over to the green one. Joe's talking about maybe shooting the ball on the left side to shoot the ball into the Paulino and the Paulino over to the right.
Shooting his own ball? Shooting the left side of his own ball?
Oh, maybe. I thought he was talking about shooting the left side of the red one. Oh, now he's not going to shoot. Now it's Steve. Steve's going to shoot. Ooh, ooh.
That didn't go very well.
No, it didn't. They got some work to do. I wonder why he shot that instead of Joe.
Like he wanted
the softer speed.
I think he wanted it from the right side, around the right side of that ball, but didn't get it around the right. That front ball.
Gotcha.
Pin and Donnie got 2 points sitting there.
They do.
This is going to be the last ball of the frame for the Petersons.
Mm-hmm.
Took one away.
Yep. Donnie and Weasel can come in again for multiple points.
Well, they only got 1 ball left, right?
Well,
yeah.
It's possible to get 2. It's possible to get 3.
Looks like you're way behind.
Here comes the ball. Let's see what it's going to do. They're going to come in for 2 points. That's 13-4.
Peterson's down to their last.
Wait a minute. They put up 11-5. Petersons are rolling. I completely missed something. Maybe the Paulino moved. I didn't see it at all. Did you?
I'm colorblind. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Paul. Okay, I guess I'm sorry. The score is 11-5. My mistake.
Ball's about an inch behind Paulino now. The third ball for red. I'd take another shot at it, even if you Paulino down into the corner. That's all right. Or actually, you know what? Up 11-5.
Oh, look at that. He almost stole the point. Almost stole it.
The other team's ball behind Paulino. Even if he shoots Paulino, well,
I don't think he'd shoot Paulino with his own ball in the line of fire there.
He could, though. It wouldn't be bad to hit them both down. Last ball, though, for Pin and Donnie.
That looks long.
It is long. A lot of room. Not a lot of room, but 14 inches and where the balls are positioned. Got a little bit of a backboard. A bit of a catcher's mitt.
Now they got a chance to get right, tighten this game up.
I like Weese's body language after he rolls the ball.
What did he do?
He made less room.
He sold it.
I like that. Yeah, calling a shot on the front ball, possibly take out both of them.
Yep.
No hesitation from Joe.
Yeah.
That's all right. Shoot that other ball.
Shoots the other one, he gets two.
Yeah.
He got it.
Got it. Nice shooting, Joe. Two more. 11-7, big difference. 11-7, 13-4, like we thought it was. Yeah, it looked like his shoulder, he dropped his shoulder a little bit less on that shot than the one that we saw him miss before.
Consistent Paulino distance here. Oh, Weasel's going a bit long. Oops, I guess I called him Weasel too. Another Milan. What would Milan call that?
It's a contagious bad first ball.
Contagious bad first ball.
A CBFB. The CBFB.
CBFB.
Green's in. So this game started off 9-0. And it was 11-4. Last two frames in favor of Joe and Steve.
And they've got the advantage here.
And they have the advantage here. Should be an easy point to beat. Weasel's always leaning with his ball. Good distance.
Now Donnie's rolling.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, and he's long. So it looks like the Petersons can have a chance for more multiple points.
Yeah, 2 balls back for Joe Peterson. And he could have the point depending on where this ball ends up. He's going to kiss the inside. That's all right. Joe doesn't mind that. I'll take a shot at that. Paulino's good too.
Yep. He got it.
Great hit.
He warmed up just in time. Should come in for 2, which would make it 11-9, but we'll see. Oh, yeah.
Let's go, Dan.
Well, 5 straight points for the Petersons.
Good 4 feet long.
Yeah.
Seems to be working for him, though.
Barely beats it. Another CBFB.
Kaboom.
Canadian bacon, followed by
Uh-oh, that looks long.
he shook his head as soon as he
Steve's
released
body
it.
language.
Oh boy.
Didn't like that.
Oh boy. Well, Joe just put in a nice point over here coming this way. See if he can do it again. All 4 of these players are home. These are 2 home teams here. So these guys should be pretty well acquainted with these courts and the speed. Ball's in a good spot. I'd be surprised if Donnie didn't shoot it. Make Joe and Steve use their last ball. Paulino. It's all right. It's not bad.
2 against 1. Red against the green. On the other backboard, they've been putting the balls right on, so we'll see what they can do with this one. Got a little speed coming right to the corner. Oh,
Wow.
it died in a gopher hole.
Yeah, it kind of, there's like the padding. There's a little spot in that corner where the padding ends. Looks like he landed the ball right there. I don't think that ball's going anywhere if Joe hits it.
I don't think he's hitting it. I think he's going on the left.
Yeah. Oh, an underhand, the rare underhand shot from Joe Peterson.
I think he got the point, though.
He got the point. I don't think he was trying to hit that ball, though.
No. No, he was going for a spot on the backboard.
That might be the first time I've ever seen Joe shoot underhand.
It might be the last.
You've played with him a lot. Have you seen that?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think I can remember him shooting underhand.
Oh.
Oh, green point.
Are you sure?
Yep. Touching that Paulino, it could go anywhere.
Wow.
11-10.
Wow. Missed opportunity. All of a sudden, the Petersons can go out.
Yeah, Steve likes he likes to play boards all the time.
See him steer his ball with his head. Not much body language that time.
No,
He
it's
must have
good.
liked it.
Yeah, he must have liked it. He's going straight where he wanted it to.
Donnie's thinking about shooting that ball. Makes sense. Not an easy shot, bit of a teaser. Plenty of room in there to go between the ball and the Paulino. Can't really shoot the big target. Got to pick one or the other. Paulino.
Yeah, Paulino. It's way over there where I can't see it.
Why don't you look on the screen then, Dad? Why are you snapping at people? Just telling Billy to move. Weeze's second ball, the frame's a good one.
Hey,
Donnie's going to have to hit something again.
he's about an inch away.
And he's going to have to hit it pretty hard for anything to happen. This game,
They're talking about it.
11-10 now. This game was 9-0 in favor of Pinhead and Donnie.
It was 9-0, and they had a couple frames they had advantages. Last ball or two.
Yeah.
Donnie's shooting.
Missed to the right. I think he missed his last shot to the right, too. I think that's why he hit Paulino. Third ball of the frame for Pin and Donnie. It's a good defensive ball. I imagine you want one on the left now.
Yeah, they've got the right side covered pretty well. Might be tough to get one on the left. It's like, no, he's going towards the corner. Oh, wow. There was a lot of action on that.
Huh. Not a terrible spot for that ball. Could be useful as a defensive ball.
It's making him think, because Joe's going to maybe have to spin it. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about putting reverse spin on. I don't know why.
Move Paulino over to the left. We's talking about the same thing on the other side to bring the ball in.
Yeah, I don't think Paulino's going to move that far unless you really whack it.
I don't think so either. Yeah, we's giving him a spot.
Giving him a target on the sideboard.
Real early on the sideboard. Now what? Try that again? Yeah.
That looks like a better line. Oh, came out a little too far.
Tie game.
So this is a tie game. It's getting close to the end. Just looking at the next game coming up. I see Morris is here, Armando's here, Evan and Ryan. They're waiting in the wings. Nice ball by Steve.
It's about 9 inches in front of Paulino. Could easily go clean.
That shadow's got to be a good, what, 18 inches? Shadow of the ball?
At least, yeah, I think a little longer. Wide left this time. Maybe an overcorrection from Donnie.
Playing defense now. The Petersons have taken control of this game.
They have.
Timely shooting. That one's long.
Wow.
That's not a bad ball. Little long, though. Just a little bit long.
Doesn't beat the green. Green still got the point. They got 3 balls back.
That could probably come off the board. What do you think here? Would you shoot that red one?
11-11.
I guess it depends on how well you can play the board.
Yeah, these are their home courts, so they're going to have a better idea of what's easier to do. If that's us playing, I think yes. I think we shoot the red one. Depending on what happens after that, might even shoot that back red too.
Yeah.
What do you think? If
Boy,
this is us.
If this is us and we don't know the sideboards, I'd go for shooting.
3 balls back. You want to make something happen. You got a lot of time to correct if you do mess anything up. Especially with backboard live.
He's rolling.
Paulino goes down or something like that.
That's long. Does it beat that second one?
Oh, if he takes out the second, yeah.
Now you shoot it.
So that's third point.
Shoot it and stick it. You have the game.
Big shot here for Joe Peterson. Not terrible. Made a little room.
Yeah.
They got one sitting there.
Come in for two. You'll
Should
have
be 2 points.
You'll have 13 and the Paulino. What more could you want?
Joe's smiling after that shot because he knows that could have gone a lot worse.
He's leaving it short.
Wow. So
12-11.
And Donnie escaped 12-11. A 12-2 run for the Petersons.
And they got Paulino. Okay, let's watch the lean on this one. I'm not going to watch the ball. I watch the lean. Leaning right. Oh, straightening out.
Oh, looks good.
Oh, must be straight.
Great ball.
Oh, it's a nice ball.
That's a big ball.
I think it's less than a foot in front.
Put the pressure on. Donnie's missed his last couple shots.
Got to step up here. Oh, just left.
Way left.
Donnie tends to shoot a little softer, let's say, than Joe.
Everybody tends to shoot a little softer than Joe.
Yeah, but oh, look at this. Almost stole it. But with these courts, you know, if you shoot softly with a backhand,
with any kind of spin on it,
it could jump on you.
And the court will take it. If you're shooting softly with a lot of left-hand spin, the court's going to take it to the left.
Yeah.
And it looks like when he releases his ball.
This is a good-looking ball,
see if I can
too.
call this replay again.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, stole the point.
He stole it. I think it's just one red.
See if I can get a look at it before Joe shoots it.
Now here he
Got
comes.
about 4 seconds. Here comes the ball.
Oh, wow.
Good hit, bad break. It's in a good spot, though.
Well, they got 2 balls back. They've had trouble in that corner, though, this game.
Weasel's going to go off the wall, see if he can get it to the wall.
I don't think he did.
Oh, he's leaning. He's leaning. Oh.
Yeah, he was leaning pretty heavy there.
Yeah. Didn't get it over to the wall. Seen that a couple times.
It's like he was racing the ball down the court almost. See what Joe does. Oh, boy.
Where did Paulino go?
Did it go off the court? No, it's still in play.
Guess not. Bill Barnett calls it in.
Well, I can't see it, but it must be buried in the corner there. And they're going to play another ball.
Oh, dangerous.
That was dangerous. Now we can see Paulino.
One red.
We've got a tie game.
So winner of this game will advance to face the two of us. That'll be the 8 o'clock game. Before that, we will see Morris Tuttle and Armando Chaldon versus Evan Barnett and Ryan, the bocce player.
That looks like a good ball.
I might have to agree.
Take that every time.
Good spot for a lefty to shoot it, though. Right of Paulino, a little bit behind it.
Petersons have the point. See if they can roll another. See if Pinhead can roll another close ball. This time he's off to the left a little bit, a little short.
You know, it doesn't seem like Joe's shooting all that hard right now.
Maybe you're right. Yeah, now that you mention it. Uh-oh. He might not have beaten the point. The red had a point Kort and Stort. And the green might not have beaten it. Referee Morris Tuttle is on the job. The red's in. That green was too long.
Wow. Third ball for Petersons.
If he touches Paulino, they might have two.
Lands on it, didn't move it though.
No, not really. He wiggled a little bit. That's about it.
Forcing Donnie to shoot again. I think he's missed about 5 shots in a row now.
If he hits it though, Paulino's going towards that right corner.
Yeah. Could end up well for them. Wide left again. For Donnie's sake, I won't replay that one. Donnie's shirt telling the story of this game. Es lo que es. I imagine Joe will shoot this ball.
I don't think. Oh yeah.
Does he have 2 left? Oh, he's only got 1 left. I thought he had 2 left.
That's short.
1 ball left for the game.
That's short.
He leaves it short. Penn and Donnie still alive.
Yeah, they didn't have third point. I don't think.
No, they didn't. I thought he had 2 balls left. That's why. That's why I thought he might shoot.
13-12. Well, they've nosed in front after being behind the whole game.
They're up 12-11, but yeah.
Okay. I stand corrected. He's leaning. He's leaning.
He's not going to mind that one.
Oh,
it's game point there. Now Donnie has to hit it. Can't miss another. If I'm Donnie, I'm telling myself there's no way I'm missing this one to the left. I'm going to aim a foot to the right. Misses left again.
I think he might have had it, but he puts a little bit of a hook on it.
Armando leaning against the fence there on the right, awaiting his time in the Coliseum.
Better release. Oh.
Got one out to the right this time, but things are not looking good for Penn and Donnie after starting this game with 9 straight points. They are staring down the barrel of game in the losers bracket tomorrow morning. Donnie says they're touching. Pinhead's gonna have to try and steal this point, I think. Not sure if he shoots. Do you know?
I don't know.
Looks like he's at the shooting line.
Yes, he is.
He locks the chair. Puts it in park. And here we go. One to the left. At this point, you got to take another shot at it.
Now he's warmed up.
Oh, Paulino.
Now he's warmed up. Maybe.
Got it.
Got it.
Paulino down to the red.
The red's in for one. Not tough to beat.
Pinhead saves the game for now. Joe in the corner. Good if it stays. Looks like it did.
Yeah, looks like green.
Handshakes and hugs. What a comeback for the Petersons. Down 9-0. Come back to win that game 14-12.
How's the streaming going? I work for Go Nuts, and I helped out doing it. I was making sure everything was going smooth.
Well, my father just stepped on stuff, and now everything's frozen. I know you did. So, our bracket, that's frozen too. You shut everything down when you stepped on it, whatever you stepped on over there.
Well, I stepped on this.
Ground?
No, I stepped on this concrete block that's holding up the corner of the table here.
Yeah, who put that there? First game in the books. Joe and Steve Peterson advancing to, oh, we're not going by game numbers. Advancing to play us in the second round. Or is that the first round? Is that round 0?
It's the first full round. Let's put it that way.
Next game up momentarily. The courts have been swept. We're going to start some warm-up, a couple warm-up frames. We got a Morris Tuttle and Armando Chaldon versus Evan Barnett, and it says Owen there, but Owen has been subbed out for Ryan. And we get to play.
Yeah. Good thing we got our gear here. So, looking around at the crowd, wow, it's really, I thought it was crowded before, but this is incredible. Beautiful crowd here.
The parking lot's full out there.
All the tables are filled.
Do they have the cakewalk going?
I think so. I think they have all the games going over there.
The wheel of cake.
Very nice turnout.
Got the pasta fagioli stand, the burgers and dogs, the greens and beans, the pizza frite. All you could ever ask for.
And you got your beer. Your soda.
While we have a moment.
I didn't realize it was you. You come all the way here to do this.
A word from our sponsors. R.E. Kelly Incorporated. Full-service exterior masonry restoration and maintenance companies servicing the Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Watertown, Albany, and Binghamton areas of New York. It's a big net they're casting. As well as in northern regions of Ohio and Pennsylvania. R.E. Kelly Incorporated has succeeded since 1934. by providing the highest quality work and maintaining an excellent reputation among its clients for its enduring commitment to customer service. R.E. Kelly.
They must be
That's our
very
port
familiar
sponsor.
with Route 90.
And from the Thirsty Owl Winery. Since 2002, Thirsty Owl Wine Company and the Cup family provided themselves on producing quality signature wines reflecting the unique characteristics of the Finger Lakes. Thirsty Owl.
You know, we live in Saratoga Springs. Thirsty Owl has an establishment there as well, and I think they do very well.
Yeah, good food.
When owls are thirsty, what do they drink? Probably don't drink wine.
I've never seen an owl with a drink in its wing.
It's usually dark out.
True. They're usually pretty hard to see.
Anyway, Thirsty Owl, yes. They've been around for a long time. Did it say?
2002. If you were listening.
I couldn't hear. I had these headphones on. Sorry. I have family members.
Yeah, we have people approaching the booth and saying hello. Who was that? I missed it.
That was Tony Flazar, who was in my high school class.
Oh, cool.
Her name then was Tony Giglio. And she is actually, it turned out years later, we didn't know this, years later, turns out she's a relative on my great-grandmother's side of the family.
Your great-grandmother's side of the family.
Yeah, my great-grandmother's maiden name.
That could be any side of the family.
Sorry?
It could be any side of the family. It's like saying it's a relative on my cousin's side of the family.
Basically, that's it. She's a cousin. So that's what we say. They're all cousins. I look around, I see about 5 or 6 cousins here.
Couple cuisines. All right, our warm-ups are done. I'm going to get our scoreboard set.
Okay.
And we will have game 2.
And I'll try not to step on this thing.
Not sure who's going to be what color. Please don't step on anything.
No, I'm just floating here.
I'm going to put in Evan and Ryan as red.
Nope, I don't think so.
No?
Morris is holding a red ball. They're flipping the coin. They lost the coin. Oh, there it is. This is a pretty big discussion about beginning of the game. Yeah, it looks like Armando and Morris are the red. First roll of the game. This is short. This Paulino is shorter than the entire last game.
So a couple newer players versus a couple of the more experienced veterans. Armando, I'm sure, has got to be the most experienced player here.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Been playing for about 80 years.
That's probably no exaggeration.
It was not meant to be. It's Armando there.
He put his blocker in first, then he puts his point in. And it looks like he made it.
Yeah, ball looks good to me. See if we can get a close-up of our two different teams. Armando Sheldon here walking down the court with the Finger Lakes shirt on and the copper fit socks. Morris Tuttle with the Harley shirt.
Referee is Kurt Jones. Relative on the other side.
Over here on the right, on your other great-grandmother's side?
No.
No, your great-grandfather's side? This is Evan Barnett holding the ball, and on the right of your screen, that is Ryan, whose last name we do not know.
And he beat the point. Nice point.
Yeah, good ball from Evan. 2 balls down for each team. Morse is going to shoot. He's got Paulino in the picture too. Gets them both. Paulino doesn't go very far, though. Good hit. Not a great break, but he made some room. Last ball of the frame for Morrison Army. Well short. A lot of room here for Evan and Ryan. 2 balls back for Ryan. Pretty smooth looking rolling stroke. Ball's hugged the board pretty well on that right side. I think we may be looking to play Joe and Weeze on the right, near that right board. As a lefty shooter, sometimes, you know, if you can tuck a ball behind another one, it can be hard to maneuver around on that right board.
I think that's a good idea, seeing how they seem to avoid that anyway.
So 3 points to start it off for the young gentleman. Younger gentleman. Armando, you and Armando won, which tournament was it? A couple years ago?
The Black Friday tournament. We won it 2 years in a row, and we tied a third year. Like, we tied with the Petersons, actually.
Yeah, 2 years in a row, and that was only, what, a couple years ago when Armando was
Yeah, I think so.
84 years old?
Yeah, he was 84. Looks like he beat the point with the second ball.
You can't see on the that green ball is just beyond the frame of our, whatever I'm trying to say, the scope of our cameras.
Oh, from camera 2?
Yeah.
It's about 8 inches behind the red ball, maybe 10 inches.
Get a shoot. Interesting decision. I don't like it.
It's got Paulino, too.
Great hit.
Yeah. You got Paulino.
Don't like that call, though.
No?
Ball's behind Paulino. Could lay on it, even if you hit it. I mean, was he shooting Paulino?
Well, he had a big target. He had the red one or the Paulino.
Maybe I don't hate it. I don't know. I'm questioning it, though. It's 3 balls down for Morrison Army. Third ball of the frame here for Evan and Ryan. It's going to be wide right. Backboard live, of course, so you're going to see a lot of this action this weekend. Playing on the backboards.
Looks like they put new padding on the backboards.
I like Ryan's shirt. I like that color.
What color would you call that?
Sort of a lavender with a little bit of texture to it. Sort of like a heather lavender.
Heather lavender.
I think I just invented a color.
Or a flavor. Maybe it's an ice cream flavor.
There's got to be a reason nothing is lavender flavored. Good ball from Morris. 2 points, 3-2.
When that Paulino gets hit down into the corner where it was, I can't see it from where I'm standing. Don't. 0.
The referee is talking to us as if we're not. Watching two 60-year-old men try and navigate YouTube. Confounded by the idea that there is any sort of delay between the live game and the YouTube stream. Nice shot from Morris Tuttle. Takes it clean, so very beatable ball. Ryan should be able to do it again. Oh, maybe not.
A little long. I think that's too far.
That's gone. Armando's point stands. And I believe, no, it's only the third ball. Well, that's interesting. So Evan rolled the first ball, great ball, and then Ryan rolls the second. And the third now.
And the third.
Ball's going to be shorted. Is that going to make it, Dad?
Keeps going. I think it's going to make it. I think it's in. I guess not.
Yeah, looks pretty good from where I'm sitting, but referee,
this one looks better.
Definitely has a better angle on it. That's a good ball. Could be 2 balls back, though. Oh, it's on the board.
Easy to get rid of, yeah.
Yep. Morris should be able to take this one out. And then Armando. Should be able to give him the lead. Oh, wow. Now things are interesting. Got 2 points sitting there. Armando could shoot that front ball for 3. Armando is very capable of shooting.
No, he's not.
He's sporting a beard that I've never seen before.
Oh.
Some of the best facial expressions and reactions in the game. Touched that front green ball, made 1 point, but I think sold the second one.
He's calling for a measure.
Looks pretty handily green to me. Oh, I guess it's close. 2, wow.
2 points.
All right.
Four to 3. Let's see where he puts it. Like a few years ago, he might have turned around and thrown the Paulino out on the lawn. Played out there.
What changed?
I don't know. Maybe he's more of a conformist now. Same MO, though. Leave the first ball short.
It's Evan Barnett.
Nice ball.
Yeah, a couple feet from Paulino. Plenty of room, though, for Armando. That ball looks short, too.
No, it's not short.
Okay. Take it back.
Right on. Beautiful.
I've been looking at the screen the whole time. Maybe I should
yeah, I know.
Watch the actual balls, get a feel for the speed of these courts.
That's helping me. So stand here against the fence.
Yeah, we're going to be playing against the home team who already played 1 game. And a long game at that, too. They had a lot of balls to warm up.
Yeah, they did.
Swing and a miss from Ryan. Last ball of the frame now. Right? No. Third ball of the frame, sorry. For the green team. Ryan's going to do it again. Interesting rotation that they have here. Oh, he's going to shoot again. All right. Looks like, wow, great hit.
Nice hit. Well, some people, some teams will go one person strictly rolls and the other strictly shoots. Sometimes they'll switch off. Sometimes the more experienced player will throw the first and the fourth ball.
Yeah.
To kind of take the pressure off the other person.
So, last ball of the frame for the green team.
Possibility. Oh, yeah.
Barnett. If he tucks it in there, it could be tough to deal with. I know what we'd see next game.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know what we'll see this game. Maybe a shot off the wall.
That's my guess.
This was our game. Had to be a volo.
He's rolling. He's trying
all
to steal
day.
it.
This one's going to be a roll.
Oh, he's not going to zone out. Oh. One green. Got a tie game.
The band stopped. Very short, Paulino.
Mm-hmm.
Just over half court. The sun has gone down here. It's starting to cool down a little bit. Beautiful night. Great night for some bocce. Evan Barnett's first ball, a little over 2 feet long, probably about 28 inches. Behind Paulino. Armando's been making him short. His first ball. See if
he's got this one.
Yeah, it's a good ball. And another, once again, both these teams are home teams. A lot of the teams tonight are going to be home teams because they were asked. Teams were asked which teams were able to play Friday night. So naturally the home teams volunteered. Some of the traveling teams will be arriving in the morning. It's a good ball, looks like.
Yeah, I think green has a point.
I imagine Morris will shoot it. Got a good imagination.
Oh, got the wrong ball. Still green.
I'd shoot it again, playing against an inexperienced team. Although they did, well, no. He hit his second shot last time. Ryan did.
Yeah, I don't think Armando shot a ball yet.
I've almost trickled in.
I don't know if
we haven't seen Armando shoot.
He might
yet.
be saving it for tomorrow.
Well, on the schedule, we've got a 9 o'clock game with a question mark next to it. That 9 o'clock game would be, if it's played tonight, I mean, either way, whenever it's played, it will be the winner of this game versus the winner of our game. So it's possible that these gentlemen may have to play, if they win, may have to play another game tonight. Oh, Ryan takes out his own ball.
Well, we've all done that one at least once or twice, 1,000 times. That is a nice ball.
Wow. Wow. And he cuts down at least 2 points. Can you see it from there?
I can't tell. I mean, from here it looks like the red's touching and the green looks like it's not.
Looks red, I think.
But I don't have a
on the screen here. What's the call? 1 red, looks like.
Armando's got Paulino, so I guess. Yeah, they marked it up 5-4 red. Armando's going on that board that nobody went on last game.
See if we can get Armando's expression after his after he throws the ball. Short again. A little frustrated with himself. Well short on that one. Evans' first ball. Big target. And my Aunt Cindy's in the house. Hi, Aunt Cindy. Good adjustment from Armando. That ball's a little bit wide, though, I think. Perfect distance. It gives Morris a little bit more to play with. If he'd like to, we can roll the same direction towards, you know, off the wall towards that ball. If it doesn't come off all the way, could rest on the back green or could touch their own, could sit on the inside of their own. So a good spot for that ball.
No, I got it. Can I leave this here?
Looks like the call is green is still in, so it's third ball of the frame for Morrison Army. That ball ain't short. Didn't want to leave that one short.
It dragged a Paulino, but I think it's still a green point. Got potential. Looks like a good line for Morris. He might tap that. Oh, look at that. Tap the red one in.
3 balls, though, for Evan and Ryan to deal with it.
To make something happen, huh?
Got to shoot something.
Yeah.
I don't hate shooting your own ball here.
Or that front red one.
Or the front red one. I think those are your 2 options. If you don't have a volo in your pocket.
I think you can see from the right corner, I think you might be able to see the point ball.
Definitely. From the left corner, yeah. Stage left. Is that stage left or is that stage right?
That's stage right.
Port or starboard?
It's stage right. It's house left.
Port. House left. Stage right? House left?
House left is stage right. Okay, cleared out.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, if you're in the house looking at the stage.
It's on the right. That's house right.
Okay, which is stage left. So if you're in the
Which
stage.
is the opposite of what you said. Maybe we're talking about different corners. Are you talking about the corner he's standing in or the other one? Interesting position now for Evan. Morrison Army out of ball. This is the last ball of the frame. I think you roll hard now towards your own ball. Maybe bump your own ball. I think that's what he's going to try and do.
Yeah, looks like what he's doing.
Good if it stays there, but
Oh,
wow, what a great ball.
Beautiful.
Frame saver from Evan Barnett. And green takes the lead. See if we can watch that ball one more time.
Another short Paulino, a little bit further over the mid-court line. My prediction this frame is that the referee is going to stand right in front of me, so I can't see it. Nope. Fortunately, I was wrong.
Oops.
Well, the music's back. The band's back on. And Armando made it short. Short again.
Ball from Morris. 3-ball waster though. Paulino's good here too. Nice shot. Good correction after he missed his last one.
It's so important. Sometimes it can get into your head. You know, you miss a ball. Sometimes you overthink it. What did I do wrong? What can I correct?
Yeah, Morse is going to have no choice but to roll. Last ball for red. Evan and Ryan are going to have 1 ball back. Could have the point if Morris doesn't beat this. Great ball. Didn't beat the point, though.
No.
It's a little bit in front of Paulino, so it's possible if Ryan touches it on the left side to sell the point. But the angle he's coming in, he could
coming in left.
Sit on the
He's
right.
gonna play off the red one.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice. Got a little separation here, 8-5.
Yeah. 2 great 4th balls. 2 frames in a row from Evan and Ryan. That's a big swing if those 2 balls aren't good. The landscape of the game would be a little bit different. See if Armando can correct.
Yeah. There's a short Paulino here. Well, they've got an opening. Good 30-inch point. Looks like he's got good speed. He's in there. Ooh, that's close. I'm guessing that the green made it.
Looks like it on screen, but
it rolled back a 1/4 of an inch at the end.
Yeah,
see if that's the difference.
Hard to tell. Dino's standing here watching over my shoulder, getting prepared to help us broadcast the next game while we play. like this call.
Oh, missed everything.
Somehow went right between those two.
Well,
It's a
he
good
didn't
call,
line-
though. They had the ball advantage.
He should have lined up from the corner, and he didn't.
He should have lined up so he couldn't go between.
See what Armando does. Looks like a decent ball coming down. He's got Paulino.
Sometimes you think you do.
Oh,
Sometimes you think you are lined up so they can't go between, and they still go between.
yeah.
In that instance, though, I think,
He could have moved to the corner. He could have moved another couple feet to the corner.
yeah.
That would have helped considerably.
And now Ryan's going to shoot.
Oh,
Oh, again.
he went right between, I think. Right? Was it right between?
Yeah.
Well, Cousin Fiore, you know what he would say. Park my car anytime.
The replay's a little bit choppy here. We're working with a little less computing power than normally.
Yeah.
We got more family.
Yeah. Anise Ariel.
Oh, boy.
Oh, what happened?
Hit his own ball again. Got lucky, though. Comboed on the other ball. Otherwise, he would have just given up 4 points. Or not 4, sorry.
Morris rolls in for 2. Tightens the
Would've given
game up.
3.
78. A little bit longer Paulino this time. Oh, looks like Armando zeroing in. That's a nice ball. It's about, what, 14, 15 inches in front of Paulino?
I'd say about 15 and a half. 15 and a quarter. 15 and 3/4 maybe, somewhere in there.
14 and 5/4 maybe.
About 25 centimeters. $14 and 5/4, yeah. Nominally.
And this ball is going to sail.
I don't think it's going to come down, though. They don't really come down much over there.
Yeah, that one's more like 19 and 7/16.
At least.
Maybe even 19 and 9/16. Don't have my glasses on. This ball's going to be a little short from Evan. So the Reds sitting in a good position. They've got 14 and 5/4 point foot, 14 and 5/4 inch point in front. The other ball is going to be using their last ball. I guess it's the other team that's going to be using their last ball. He's going for the combo.
Interesting.
I think it's still a red point.
Oh, yeah, I wonder what he was trying to do there.
I don't know. I think maybe bump that first green one up, but that was pretty strong.
Yeah, and that first green one wasn't in a bad spot. It was serving purpose,
That's
which now it is not.
Yeah, that's wide open now.
Now it's much more wide open.
They should be able to roll in. They have 3 balls back.
Wonder what we're discussing.
Mondo's coming towards the board. See if it's going to drop in there. No, I don't think so. I think he needed to touch a little bit of the board, which he didn't do. I don't think you try to work to make that ball any good. I think you just come in from your own. This is a little strong, but he's got the right line. Paulino, I think he's got just one, though. Armando's calling for Morris to shoot those 2 green ones on the right. House right.
If he gets them both, it's 3.
Oh, missed it. I think it's just 1 red.
Looked like he short-armed it. Yeah.
8-8.
No real extension here. And the shot kind of just flicks it out of his hand.
Got a tight game. 8-8, tight game. Very short green ball. You should be able to beat this. And he did. Nice adjustment. Yeah, he's got a good 13 and 5/4 inch point. Nice shot by Morris. Very nice.
See if we see a difference. Yeah. Bit more of a follow through.
Here comes another nice ball. Ryan's put in a beautiful ball. Nice. Morris steps up to take a pop at that. Getting to Paulino, the green still has a point. It's probably about a 2 foot, about a 27, 28 inch point. Armando decides to go with his left hand.
Yeah. Is that the first lefty shot of the game?
No. No, when it's along the left board, he goes left-handed.
No, I didn't even noticed that before.
Yeah, he's done a few left-handed points. So green has a point. They're going to try to come in for 2. It's looking good, promising, a little long maybe. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell from where I'm standing. That looks like about 43 and, I don't know, 15, 30 seconds.
So we'll have two more games to broadcast tonight, and then we'll be back tomorrow morning at about 9:30, 10 a.m. Tomorrow the end of tomorrow's broadcast, we've got an interesting little surprise for the folks at home. Something we haven't tried before, something new. So make sure to tune in tomorrow and stick around after the championship game. We got some our first post-game show.
Ooh,
first ever BBN post-game.
I'm intrigued. You know, speaking of tuning in, I don't know if we've mentioned, I know I haven't mentioned, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, folks, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It is free, and it helps us with the YouTube algorithm. So does liking the videos. Liking the videos, being active in the chat, any kind of interaction, sharing the videos, all that stuff helps the algorithm suggest this content to more people. What's the score right now, Dad?
10-8. Green's ahead 10-8. Red's got a point in. And
Well short.
It is short, yeah. Looks it from here anyway.
All right, it's about 8-10 inches short.
Okay, here goes Ryan, man. He rolled in some beautiful balls. Mostly going in the other direction, I've noticed. This one looks pretty good. He's got the point. Red's got 2 balls back. Morris hit the ball, hit the Paulino, and his ball.
You almost hit Armando.
Yeah. Good thing Armando's nimble. Look, I think Green's in.
That's the other Armando shuffle. He's laughing.
Did you get that on instant replay?
Yes.
Where is he going to put the ball? People have different feelings about this. Do you put it on the right or the left? Probably want to put it on the left, I would imagine. Maybe play off the sideboard. That's exactly what he's doing. Must have been listening to me. Now the Reds down to their last ball. I think Armando's going to try the same thing. Play off that left board. Not quite. Not quite.
The balls don't travel very much left to right or right to left.
No, you have to put
on these backboards.
I think you have to put spin on it, though. If you put some spin on it, I think it will.
Well, most backboards, that shot would have traveled considerably more.
Well, it's 11-8.
For those of you just joining us, this is the St. Anthony's Doubles Tournament from the SMS Lodge in Seneca Falls, New York. Today's the first of 2 days of play, double elimination. 20 teams in this tournament. We'll have 4 games tonight, all 4 of them on this court. This is our second of 4. In our first game, Pinhead and Donnie were defeated 14-12 by Joe and Steve Peterson. They were up. Joe and Steve came back from a 9-0 deficit. Winner of that game will be playing in the next game following this one, and they will be facing your broadcast team. My father Lou and I, the Shaldones, the BBN team. And the winner of that game will play the winner of this game here in the 1, 2, 3 quarterfinals of the winner's bracket.
A little wide on that one. Green's still holding the point. Armando's stepping up to roll the second ball. It's going cross court.
So last ball now for Morris and Armando. This is an important frame. Big difference between 12 or 13 to 8 and
Let's see where that ball rolls. Is it
11 to 9.
drop down, come back? They went
Oh,
pretty
boy.
straight, I think. That's pretty much where he aimed.
And you can take out all 3 of those balls with one shot. Not that there's any reason to.
No, there's plenty of room to beat the point.
Yeah.
There's a good
It's just an appetizing
26 and
cluster of balls to look at.
26 and 11/8.
Would be a silly shot, though. That ball looks good.
That's 2. This could be the game right here. Pretty good speed.
Time for me to put my shoes on.
Indeed it is. That's game.
That's it. Evan and Ryan, 14 to 8 over Morris and Armando. We will have maybe a 5-minute break,
Yeah.
and we'll be back with our BBN against the Petersons. Let me find you a couple broadcasters. Don't go nowhere. While you got a minute, take a second to like the video and subscribe and share it with whoever may enjoy watching some Bocce action. Taking over in the booth is going to be, let me set up the, I'm going to set up the scoreboard for you. We'll be red. We'll just go BBN.
We are at a distinct disadvantage.
Evan and Ryan won that last game?
What's that?
Evan and Ryan won that last game?
Yeah.
BBN versus Joe and Steve Peterson. Joe and Steve, the home team, and they've already played a game. So this is going to be an uphill battle for us, but I feel up to the challenge. Reset the scores. Switch you to the booth cam. So you can see there's our bracket. It hasn't been updated, the results of our first 2 games, but that first game, we're looking down at the bottom in yellow. First game, Joe and Steve advanced over Pin and Donnie. They're going to face us. And, of course, Evan, and it was Ryan, not Owen. Owen got scratched. Subbed out for Ryan, advancing over Morris and Armando. So winner of this game will play Evan and Ryan in the next game at 9 o'clock. For now, taking over in the booth, Dino Franceschi and Bill Barnett. Is Bill going to join you?
Bill's going to join me?
Yeah, is he?
I hope so.
Bill's sweeping the court. Then I believe
Hey,
he's going to come
You
join
gonna
us.
join me?
So
Yeah.
thanks, everybody. Wish me luck. And Short Street. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, too. I'm going to hand it off to Dino.
Well, good evening, everyone. This is Dino over here from the Waterside Club in Syracuse. All set now, ready to go? Well, good evening, everyone. This is Dino Franceschi here at the SMS Club in Seneca Falls, New York. I play some bocce over at the Waterside Club in Phoenix. The next game we have Michael and Lou Chaldone going up against Joe Peterson and his father, Steve. This should be quite the match. 2 solid hitters, 2 solid pointers. We'll have to see which family comes out ahead. So we'll just hang in there for a moment and we'll get the camera turned around.
scoreboard when you need to pull it up is down here.
Okay, thanks. Little tutorial 101 here.
Home team is going to be the team on top, going to be the red team,
Okay.
and away team is going to be the team on the bottom of the scoreboard.
Good luck, Michael.
Thanks, Dino. Turn Bill's mic on.
Bill, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfect.
Wonderful. Welcome to SMS.
Yeah, thanks. Haven't been here in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, you've been here for about 20 hours the past 7 days in a row.
It's been, yeah, me and a couple other guys, but we got them looking really, really nice. They're rolling great.
I was going to apologize if you covered it earlier, but tell me about the evolutions of the courts over the past.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit.
Okay.
We talked about how, over time, eventually, courts just they go into disrepair,
Right.
just from 40 years, 30 years. So we scraped them down and redid them with hard true, and like we said, the hard true is really nice, especially for pointing, but there's a lot of maintenance with hard true, in my opinion. If you just leave them, they're just going to settle back the way the court was before, and you're going to have hard spots and soft spots. But because we get water on them about once a week, we don't put too much water on them. And then, over the summer, gives them time to bake a little bit, so they get a little firm, which makes it better for the hitting.
You have the volunteers to help you do that here.
Yeah. Well, Morris, who just played,
Right?
he's been here every day, and he starts scraping them, and he gets them going, and he's been working on the backboards. Donnie, who played the game before that,
Right.
they've been great. I mean, you can't do this by yourself.
Exactly. That's why I mentioned. Look at the crowd here for the festival, right? A little
This is
Italian
awesome.
Food, a little refreshment.
It's a perfect night. I mean, it's
Right.
the weather's perfect. The courts are ready. We got a lot of teams to play tomorrow, and this is about as nice as it gets.
Notice too, once the sun went down, these lights kicked on. How well you can actually see the courts, and
Yeah, we had all LEDs put in end of last year.
right.
And then we put the scoreboards in, which, if you look on the back wall, you'll see they had digital scoreboards back 25 years ago, and I think those ran them about $2,000 a piece, and these were like $120.
So what do you think of this game coming up? Right, we have
This is going to be a really
Michael
good game.
and Lou, right?
This is gonna
Sheldons, right? They're they you see them on the tour.
Yep.
And then you have Joe Peterson, a solid hitter.
Joe has become as good a hitter as you're going to find.
Right.
And the thing about Joe is he'll stick balls on courts nobody can stick balls on. He's so long and he stays so low. Joe's become a really, really, really tough player.
So Joe out in Cleveland here at SMS this tonight.
Yep.
Then from here he goes up to Lockport and plays in a tournament.
Yep. We're both doing it, but we're not playing in Holly tomorrow together.
Right.
And then we hop in the car on Thursday morning early, and we're driving to Detroit.
Up to the Palazzo?
Yep. So we're going to go play there. So
That's quite an event. I'm going up myself.
I've never been there. It looks incredible.
Right.
Jose's out of there. Obviously, he who's better than him, and he's playing out of there. So the competition's going to be really, really good, and they're the courts you're used to playing on.
Right.
Which is it's such a fun game. It's a little different.
It's so Cleveland was my first time for
Yep.
me, and as I travel, some of the majors or some of these venues, they're unique in their own selves.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yep.
Placer's one of those places until you get there once
Right.
and you see what the venue's like. 10 synthetic courts, indoors.
It's like the mecca of bocce here in the U.S. because the building's impressive, the courts are impressive, the players are very, very good.
The American Bocce company up there in Chicago, Alex and
Yep.
and his group.
And they've been coming to a lot more of our tournaments out here in Cleveland and Rome, and that's the next thing. We started talking. We have another club here in Seneca Falls, Rumseyville,
right,
and they have 72-foot courts. Army Sheldon, who just played, turning 85 this weekend.
Mondo.
Yep,
Yeah.
He built those courts. Him and his brothers, who were Louis' father, and those courts were my favorite course to play on anywhere. They were amazing. same thing, overtime.
They need some maintenance.
So I don't think I'm going to resurface them, but I'm going to see if the club wants me to come in and scrape them down, level them out a little bit, roll them, get them a little firmer. And if we do that, if we can get them, the goal is to have a high-stakes two-man.
Right.
Using both courts.
Oh, both courts.
Yeah, maybe get a 64-team, $200 team two-man.
Sure. And how many courts are there?
There's four there. Actually, there's 5, but really 4 are covered and usable. The 5th one would take a lot of work, but if we can get all 8 courts, we'll see.
Well, let me go ahead and see if I can switch the camera back onto the court because they're just about ready to prepare for their warm-up frame, and the game's going to kick off here in a second.
I'm glad you know how to do this.
Behind you, I didn't want to be on the screen. I'm like, shit, I'm busted.
I'll be here after this game.
I'll be around.
Okay.
I might go down to the bar. Michelle's down there.
Yeah, this should be a very good game. You got 4 guys who could roll, 4 guys who could hit. It was nice to see that last game. 2 younger guys.
Right, exactly.
Ryan just starting. This was the first year he played in our league.
Right.
Never
Now,
played Bocce before this year.
I will say,
Evan's been playing with me since he was 12.
But let's call him out. Evan's your son.
Evan is my son. And, finally we got a Barnett who could point in the family.
And you know that Ryan is my cousin.
Yes. Yep. So, listen, you play this game long enough, you learn one thing. You point, you win.
Right.
It's if you put a lot of balls out there, you make hitters hit a lot of shots, you're going to win a lot of games. That way more than you lose. And but that's what we're trying to do. I mean, the more young people we can get playing, it helps grow out here. It's just better for the club. I'll tell you, playing with Joe for the past couple of years,
right?
What a big advantage is to have a left-handed hitter and a right-handed hitter. You get 5-6 shots a tournament that, if you have one on each side that you're going to make that most teams aren't going to be able to hit. And
Joe could be a machine.
Oh, he'll hit a lot of balls.
He's one of those hitters. You see that from a lot of hitters, right? They when they get in a streak. They just hit one after another it demoralizes the other team, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with pointers. If you get a pointer that's hot, they're dropping the.
That's the worst. I mean, I've hit my whole life, and there's nothing worse than 7, 8, 9 frames in a row. You're up there, first ball shooting. Eventually, you start wondering, man, if I miss one, we're in trouble.
About 12. Well, Steve is going to come off the side wall.
That's a great shot.
Good shot. First shooting opportunity here for Michael. Michael's coming along as well as a hitter.
Yep. Probably last 3-4 years he's been playing a lot more. Great hit. Yeah, Steve loves the wall.
Yeah.
He'll be tough if he can keep the Pauline up towards there. Two good hits.
Clean hit. Back-to-back hits.
You know, and here's the problem. You know, your first point, you put it 1.5 feet deep. You're better off 2 feet short. It makes it really hard when you put him behind the Pauline, especially near the wall.
There's uncharacteristic of Joe, very short in his first roll. In his second roll, looks like he just snuck it in for the point. Oh, you have Lou with 1 ball back, right?
Yeah, there's not much you could do. Just try to beat it. One more roll. That's close.
really
I think
close.
it's green, but it's close.
Steve elects to come off the side rail. A little heavy there. A lot heavy.
When the courts are running this smooth and the breaks are consistent, you throw a 3-footer, it's on you. I'd say last week, if you threw a 3-footer, a lot of those courts, it was a good ball and needed to be shot.
It was a great ball by Lou. He went straight down the middle of the court where Steve elected to use the rail. There's Joe.
I haven't seen a ball come off that backboard that far all year long. That's a bad break. You get it a little too steep on the wall. Catch it early, catch it steep. It takes everything off of it, and that's the only danger with that. If you do pound one into the rail, you're going to come up 2-3 feet short.
That's going to be a good ball there.
Yeah, this is what's elevated Joe's game over the last couple of years. Is his pointing now has become really, really good. And as a first hitter, you point consistently. That's tough.
Nice hit.
Great hit. Right now, 1-0 Green. Joe and Steve. But looks like Louie and Michael are going to take advantage here.
Surprised that Mike might not have thought about shooting that.
The one up front?
Well, they're sitting 3 anyways, right? So that's when they're rolling for 4?
Say 3 or 4? 4?
4. That's why he rolled in.
It's too bad. I wish we could have had the setup at the end of the court, but the one end with too much noise and the other end doesn't have anything in front of it, so we didn't want the equipment getting damaged. So we're kind of here on the side. So
Let's see if I picked up this replay.
Let's see.
My technical skills. This is Joe. Here's that left-handed shot, right? Oh, I picked it clean.
And he throws it flat. I mean, there's no side spin on his shot at all. So when you get a court that's a little softer like this, that's a big advantage because the ball doesn't hit and bite and turn on him. I was going to ask you, when's Waterside's next event?
As far as the club?
Yeah.
So right now we're getting ready to start our fall leagues.
Yep.
So that'll be our next move. And then we probably walk right into our Black Friday Invitational event that we hold the weekend of Thanksgiving. Behind that we'll do a member guest, a member, and we're also looking to do an open event in the early January, February time frame. So it's really.
I know everybody here loves coming up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thank you.
It's an awesome facility.
2 courts. We wish we had a couple extra courts there. The synthetic courts, Coleone courts.
Well, you guys do an amazing job. You get a lot of games in, and you get do it over 2 days. It doesn't seem like there's 2 courts. Let's just put it that way. You'll come, you play 3-4 games, and they go quick.
And most of our events are group play.
Yep.
So we'll do a seating, then do a group, and then we move forward. So the team's traveling. You get your money's worth.
Not a lot of options here. Shoot the gap or shoot the ball. I almost like shooting ball here.
Yeah.
Oh, what a great shot by Louis.
Oh.
Walked it in from behind. Great shot.
Backdoored it.
See, that's a shooter for you. I want to shoot the ball.
Right. Well, we're going to watch Joe shoot the ball, right?
Joe's going to shoot it.
Yeah, great hit.
Yeah, his hopped out. If it didn't hop out, he'd probably be sitting with
right
point.
now we're sitting with a score of 4-1. Michael and Lou. Steve just rolled in a nice ball, and my camera work was slow to the. I was watching the game, not the camera, right?
I have no idea what you're doing. I'm watching you push buttons. I'm just glad you know how to do it.
It's funny. There I was watching the game, and I forgot to push the button. No.
Yeah, they got a couple options. Red got a ball left.
Doesn't think he made it.
Yeah.
It's 1 red. I'll make that 5-1.
You know, we're playing to 14. When you don't play to 14 normally, it comes up quick.
Right.
It's all of a sudden you realize, oh wait, they're 10. They're in the zone. They can go out on me.
Leaves the front door open. Steve should roll right in. Yeah.
You wouldn't think Steve's going to have much of a problem with this one.
Home court advantage, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Which on courts like this, there is a home court advantage.
Sure.
Playing at your place, not so much. We know where it's going to go. You know what it's going to do. It's execution. Yeah, it's going to be short.
It's going to need some help. When's the last time you've seen Lou roll a ball like that?
Never.
Never.
Overcompensated.
Get it out of here now.
It's nice that the weather cooperated for us tonight.
It's perfect. I mean, this is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Did you eat?
I did. Oh, you kidding me?
Did you have the giblets?
I had the giblets.
They're so good.
Sausage sandwich, right? Greens and beans.
Fried dough, calzones.
Calzones.
Yeah, if you don't go home full here, you got a problem.
Decide what they're going to do.
I don't think you have much choice.
Right.
You need to put something on the left-hand side, and you need to leave it short.
Well, green sitting one, right?
Yeah.
They got
this is
the last ball in hand, right?
I mean, you're down here,
Yeah.
so it does you no good to get the point on the right. That's a wasted shot. You got to get the point on the left. You got to try to be in front of the green, and even if you don't get the point, you take away that line.
You take away that line.
You know Steve's going to want to come in that way.
Right. A little heavy. That's right on it.
That kicks right. It's a great ball. Now it just turns into a cushion so you can not be short on the wall.
And the way the Steve rolls, he's going to come off the rail anyways, and it's going to break right back in. Yeah. Oh.
I mean, you come up short on this, you made a bad mistake. There's no reason to be short here.
There's three. Here's Joe's focus. Did it get there?
Yeah, you can't do that. He knows it.
Did they pick up three?
Five, 4.
5-4.
We've actually had some pretty good games tonight. First game was close.
Was that something, right?
Yep. Second game was, underdog team pulling it out, and then these guys are I think they're gonna do this the whole game, back and forth.
Got 3 feet past the ball. Front door is wide open for Lou. I'd be surprised if he didn't put one right on it.
Yeah, he's got a good ball. And that's really about the first ball Steve had to throw, not using the wall. So long as expected, I guess. I don't know. Oh, 4 feet.
Lou's giving Michael the
Well, that's pretty
signal.
straight.
Yeah, he's going to hit.
Good hit. I will say the one thing about Louis' ball, it doesn't get in the way of any of the 2 hits that Michael's going to make.
That's for sure.
He could catch them both there. caught it solid, so it stayed.
Who made that call? Who made that call? You can catch them both. Let's see the replay.
That's actually a bad break. I think they're sitting 3 or 4 if that back.
Right.
Yeah, that's a 4-point hit. Caught a bad break. (6-4). Here's a good ball from Louis. Oh. Short. One way to do it.
Nice hit from Joe. He's on fire.
Joe hits a lot of balls.
One thing with Joe too, he releases the ball so low.
Yeah.
And there's so much power behind it.
I love him. Him on synthetic, every shot has a potential change color.
Right. Watch how low he is.
If I got my arm that low to the ground, somebody would have to help me up. We were practicing, we were playing some the other night here, and these courts are super hard to stick balls on just because of the nature of the court. The ball bites, it loses a lot of backspin. If you stick one, it's 7 feet, 8 feet. He's the only guy I've seen who can, unless you shoot him in the air on one hop and just really nailing it, but he hit on the ground, he'll hit it, stick it a foot, 2 foot, and I don't know many guys who can do that.
On these courts.
Yeah, on these courts. These are pointer courts. These are not hitter courts.
Oh. What do you think?
Just the way he played it.
Worth another look?
I mean, let's face it.
Paulino never moved.
You shoot the back wall enough times in a frame, it's going to come down to a lucky break.
He's talking it out. Who's going to overrule who?
I'll tell you, Louis is about as good as somebody shooting the backboard as I've played with. I mean, he'll get it to go left to right. He'll get it to go right to left. He can throw multiple speeds. You know, me, I'm shooting backboard. It's 110 miles an hour, and that's what you're getting.
Right. Is he going to loft one or is he going to shoot? It's a loft. Boy.
And then he catches a bad break.
Both balls, let's get big. Hits the Paulino, drops right up on top of the other ball, and catches a ball break.
Hit it forward.
there. That's a nice ball. He did this. Steve did this the first game tonight. He took control of Paulino as the lead pointer. He was just dropping the ball right on the pill, frame after frame. That's how they made their comeback.
Yeah, they were down. They were down good.
Yeah, they were down 9-0.
Yeah. They're going to shoot it again. Normally, yes, but that's a beatable ball. On consistent courts where you know it's going to break, you could beat it, but
it's still.
Now you've given Joe 2 shots for 4.
2 ball down.
That's, you know, those are the shots in the game where you really start wondering when you're shooting their second ball with your third ball, where you're shooting their first ball with your second ball.
Comes the initial ball count.
Well, you're already down,
right?
And then you've got to make a clean shot. He made a hit. Normally, that's fine, but you missed the hit a little bit. Now you're shooting your third ball. Luckily, they caught a break. Joe didn't admit it. Well, they still didn't catch a break because they still have 2 if it goes. And he keeps that one off the wall. So now Steve's just got to make contact for 3.
Oh, Lou come up big.
Great ball.
Right.
He got a chance of catching Pauline. Stole it. That's a steal. That's a big frame. Get 1 instead of losing 3.
Caught up on the scoreboard here. It's a 7-6 game.
Come on, Dad.
You know, Louis, Michael, they're down 7-6, and Louis, well, they're up 7-6, and Louis hasn't pointed as good as Louis usually points.
Right.
I don't see that lasting. I see him putting a couple balls here in a row together, and there you go, and put the pressure on.
He did that with the first ball we missed, and then Joe went ahead and hit it out.
Right. Great ball. It's a big shot. Beatable. Michael's got a couple options here. Touches red, lays on green, or just straight out gets the point. It's like they want to try to put 2 in, but I would be happy with 1 right now. Not short.
Very good ball.
Great shot.
Good job, Michael.
We are playing this year. You can measure any time.
Very nice.
I never understood that.
Why not?
Is part of the game supposed to be being able to eye who's in and be right? That's kind of silly.
I'm not opposed either to the measuring any time. It doesn't have, it's not abused.
No. Listen, you need to make the right call. What call am I making? Well, I need the information to make it to make a decision.
And I think both teams want the right call to be made.
Sure.
At the right time, right? Throughout the game.
100%.
Let's see what Steve and Joe are trying to decide what they want to do here. So which way do you go, Bill? What's your call?
If I'm Joe, I'm shooting that front red.
Right. Throw them both out. Oh, what? An inch apart?
He could catch it.
Going to catch the Paulino with it.
If he catches any part of the middle of the ball, they'll both go. If he clips it, well, you give up 1.
It's hard to see. Let's see.
He's really in no danger of hitting his own ball. If he hits Pauline, his ball's going to go down. They could give up a couple if his goes to the right, but
that's what we're looking at.
I like to hit. Move something. Might stick it for 3. If he was trying for that one, that's a phenomenal shot.
Yeah, I think he was shooting the front one.
I do too. We'll find out after. We'll ask him.
So it's just 1 point. 7-7 is it up there?
7-7.
The digital scoreboard is directly above our head.
Yeah.
Mid-court, we're unable to see either side of the scoreboard.
Play everything. That was the other thing we stopped. I'm like, who cares? Why does it have to be a foot? It's the same Pauline for everybody. Go, just play. 16 teams on 4 courts. One day, you're in great shape. It's a nice day.
Nice day.
You add 4 more teams. You're adding, really you're adding another round and a half with the losers bracket. Maybe you could look at it as 2 rounds. But then you're looking at tomorrow night finishing 10, 11 o'clock. So we really wanted to avoid that. So some of the things we're trying to do is we're going to have referees at least on each side. So 2, hopefully 4 per round. Doing all the measuring. Let's go. 1 throw the Pauline. You throw it too far, the other team throws it, off we go. And then, you're up too close to the wall, we're playing it. So hopefully all these little things and then cutting 2 points off the games will keep us within a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, Louis. Oh, that was almost perfect.
In every,
It's still a good ball, if you want the truth.
every small act shaves off minutes
It does.
per game, per round. And before you know it, by the end of the day, you saved yourself an hour.
You want to know the truth? I think putting referees on court saves you more time than anything we do.
I certainly agree with that. And that's what we do in Waterside.
You do.
Right.
And then that's where I noticed it the most. I'm like, you know what? I'm not walking down. They're telling me who's in. They're measuring. We're just going. See, now this court will, if you come in from the left-hand side to where they are, it will break to the right into the wall. If you roll it straight, it's going to go straight. But if you get up here on the left-hand wall and you go at the green, it'll drop for you. So if they block up the wall, they do still have an option to come in here.
Or bump one up. Very nice.
Here's another thing. Then Joe will do it, but I don't see a lot of guys do it. That's a hard hit. Shoot it off the wall. You hit the wall even where the front red is and that back one's going. Just like that. But I'm watching guys in Cleveland. I was watching a couple games, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to get around that front ball and just shoot the wall.
Right on cue.
The first guy I saw do that often was an older gentleman who was a phenomenal player from here. His name was Paul Bellardino, and he would shoot balls that were 3 foot off the wall. He just loved. And but I would see him shooting balls, and I'm like, that is a lot easier than trying to get by something. From there, this should go dead straight. It's not going to have much break to it. If it breaks anything, and that from there, it's going to break a little bit left on him. He takes that same shot from the other corner. That ball's going to come in and go right for him.
That's going to be close here.
Yeah. Seven, 9. We're making sure. Joe's sick of looking at it. He wants to go. This is a father playing with his son. This is awesome.
Both ways.
Oh my God, my son, I frustrate him so much. It's just what we do. We ride him a little harder. Everything they do annoys us a little more than if it was somebody who wasn't our son.
That's right, that's right.
I know I wouldn't play with me if I was my father.
They're still talking about it.
That's a good ball. That's why I play with Russ in Rome. He's so much older than me. And he's like a father figure because he's so farther ahead in age, and you know.
Oh, he'll be here later tomorrow, right?
Yeah, he's coming tomorrow. We're playing.
Oh, you're playing with Russ tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's a good thing. He might be watching too, by the way. Better be careful what you say.
Oh, this is past his bedtime. Now that happens at your club a lot. That's the biggest way to get a ball off the backboard for you guys. It's not hitting the backboard that brings them off. It's your backboard has so much spin when the ball hits them, they go to the sidewall and hit the sidewall, and then they come flying out.
That and the synthetic courts.
Yep.
The speed of the balls on impact.
Well, and it doesn't slow the spin down.
Right.
Which is really strange, because you hit your backboard solid, it stays right there.
Right.
You hit them at an angle, if they get to the sidewall, they come out 6 feet. This has been great. And anybody having a tournament, you got to have these guys come out. You got to have Michael come out and do this for you.
It's Michael, what he's done with the
it's awesome.
BBN and the technology.
And if you look at it, every one he does, there's another 400 or 500 more than the last time, and it's it's building. And like you said, there's guys all over the country watching. Makes the botching community a little smaller. This is a big shot. Joe and Steve are, they have the momentum. They've got 3 balls back.
Enough pace. Bit short and drifted to the right. These LED lights have really, they bright up these courts. To see it on the camera alone.
If you look at them, they're a tenth the size of those old fluorescent, and the light they put out is awesome. And and I should say this, Joe Perdico, Carlo Lorenzetti, the crew here at the SMS that manage it, they have been so incredibly gracious.
Supportive.
And I ordered 4 ton of Hartrue and spent a few $1,000s there. Asked for lights, they gave me the money to put the lights up. Asked for new scoreboards, they've given me anything I've asked for. And luckily it's turning out to be a good investment, because the product they're getting is nice. But if you don't have club members, if you don't have treasurers and presidents of these clubs willing to put some money into what they have, you don't have something like this.
Sponsors.
Oh, sponsors! Tomorrow we were gonna really show what they gave. We have a whole table of stuff we're giving away. We probably have about 16, 18 bottles of wine. We have from R.E. Kelly, we have foldable tables, we have their Yeti-like mugs, tons of stuff. And then all the local people, we have gift certificates. What was that? A big frame. 13. Seneca Falls Country Club gave us, golf passes. So we have a lot. And then, so what we do with that, I take those donations. Everybody who's in the bocce tournament gets a ticket. And then we sell 3 more tickets for $5. And that money's going to go to Michael for running the broadcast.
Oh, wonderful.
But yeah, I'd be remiss not to mention Thirsty Owl Winery is sponsoring our broadcasts. They have been a great sponsor of this event. 2 years in a row, they've been so incredibly gracious. The Cup family, John over here, I know they have another place in Saratoga where Louie and Michael are from. R.E. Kelly has been great. The whole community. So.
Well, it's important to acknowledge them as well. Thank you.
Absolutely. We're gonna make sure tomorrow, we show everything that they've done and how much we appreciate it. But yeah, R.E. Kelly's they're sponsoring the court. And Thirsty Owl is our broadcast sponsor, and we really, really thank them for everything.
A little short, Steve.
Need a good ball. You're letting them back in the
You
game.
see every
here.
once in a while when a ball goes off the wall really absorbs some of that speed.
Yeah, if you come in too sharp, if you come in too steep, and you catch a lot of wall hard, you know it's going to take a couple feet off the ball, even when the courts are this
That
fast.
was a little disappointing to miss that hit.
Yeah, this is not a good frame after getting forward to come back and
Let him right back in.
yeah. Perfect example right here.
Right.
Hit just short of the white line with a spock, and that green ball's gone, and you're
Might
not
take both of the
messing
green
around
balls.
with it.
Might catch both of them.
You could shoot the front one, try to catch them both. Whatever you do here, you got to get rid of point ball, and you're looking at maybe a 3-point frame.
It's a big ball here for Michael.
You know, I know you can squeeze by it on the right with hit a half ball on the right, but
Take care of the front one.
yeah, point ball's still there, so big shot by Joe. I think now they're thinking, should we roll it out and get the 3 we should have gotten or could have gotten, not should have gotten. And
roll hard on it.
But at this point, get rid of it, take your 2, keep the Pauline. If it was in your place, you could stick it and get 3. There you go. Okay, nope. Can't shoot the front one for anything more, so just take your 2. Keep the Pauline. Keep forcing the other team to make shots. That's kind of a win for the green, if you want to know the truth.
Oh,
With the lead they had, give up
ball.
2, and I'm sure they would have taken that when they were down, when Red was 3-1 back.
But Mike did make both hits.
Yeah, he made 2.
Cleaned them
Absolutely.
out, right? Nothing stuck around.
Great ball by Louis.
Very nice.
That's how you
Very
do
nice
it.
Well, of course, you know what Joe's going to do.
Well, that's the thing.
Goodbye.
Get Joe to shoot the first 2, and then now you have a pointer having to shoot.
And people continue to come.
If you see how much dough they had out there, fried dough this morning, I mean, it's a mountain of dough that they're frying today, and they'll fry dough all night long.
All night and all day tomorrow.
All day tomorrow.
Let's see what Mike can do here. See if he can stick around. They really need a break.
He's leaving himself just enough gap to go in between. Did his job. I'm going to say Louis is going to put this about 6 inches away.
I think.
I'm wrong.
It's just 1 or less.
This is a big shot, Joe. Well, Green's got second point.
Oh, took the Pauline. Oh.
Oh, that's a big break.
Big break. Took the Paulino to the back wall, and his ball followed it.
Big break.
Rolled right behind, loses first.
You know, yeah, that's a break, but he made the shot.
That's right. So you said from here you're going to head over to Lockport.
Yeah, we're going to Holly
Right,
tomorrow. Yep. We'll go do that. Those guys have been so supportive of what we do here, and they come whenever they can.
That's a four-man.
Yes. Yep. They play it. I can't remember the name of the golf course. There's some bocce courts at a golf course over there.
Hickory.
Is that what Hickory Ridge? Hickory something?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So they do that, and then they get a lot of teams that don't normally even play, and because they have so many teams, the tournament really doesn't finish with a winner.
Right.
It just you go as far as they can, and then they say, okay, you don't have any losses, and they just assign first, second, third. But you know that going in, so it's a good time, and those guys are fantastic.
Great people.
Yeah,
Great
they
people.
really
and they
are.
support the other clubs here in upstate New York and throughout the area.
I mean, all the clubs here. Look, we have 4 teams from Short Street. We have 2 teams from Waterside. We have 4 teams from Rome. You can't ask for more than that. I mean, travel isn't cheap. You know, these guys come out, they're spending money all day while they're sitting here eating and drinking, and then they're driving out here. You know, you really appreciate the effort, and then when you can pay it back, we should.
A big shot.
From there, the hardest thing he's going to have is keeping it from walking too far.
That is game. Yeah, he had no choice.
It's a tough shot. I mean, to hit the backboard there, keep it on that spot, and beat a 6-inch point, good luck. It's hard.
Joe and Steve, father and son team, right?
Yep. They've been doing this a long time.
Lou and Michael.
Yep. Father, son. I'm trying to think if we have any other ones. We have some fathers and sons playing, but not together. My son's playing with Ryan. Nico Fox is playing with Bernie.
It's interesting too because the game at one point was tied 7-7. And
Yeah.
it just creeped up incrementally, right?
What was that 4-point frame?
That 4-point frame.
Yeah. Going from 9 to 13. That's big. In a 14-point game.
And how many times do we talk the big frame? Don't give up the 3. Don't give up the 4.
Yeah. It's easy to say.
Right.
We don't ever want to do it.
We've all been there before.
So, Dino, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Bill.
I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for everything you've been doing to help run this tournament.
We'll see. If these guys want to play one more, I would let them. We'll see if they want to. Let me go find out what they want to do.
Okay.
So, thanks. Dino. Well, it's up to you guys. You want to play it? Not really. If you don't want to play it, then we don't do it. We don't have to. If you guys wanted to, I'd let you. If you don't want to, we're good. You guys just played.
All right.
Want me to get on?
Nope. That's it. We're done for tonight. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and like the video. We're going to start again tomorrow at about 9:30. And, yeah, long day tomorrow. Whatever. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's it for us tonight. I guess we're not going to play the 9 o'clock game for some reason. So we will see you in the morning. This has been a production of the Bocce Broadcast Network. I'm Michael Chaldone. That's Lou Chaldone. Thank you, Dino. Thank you, Bill Barnett. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy.